Oh, Lord, help me on my way. Singing, oh, oh, Lord, I want you to help me.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the AK Guru. Today we are going to be talking about upgrading the sights on the Glock 23 here. Stay tuned and I'll show you guys how we do it. All right, everyone, I appreciate the return here to me. What we're going to do is go ahead and get started in getting these sights updated here. I recently had my slide cut. That way I could put an optic on it here. This particular generation did not come with an MOS system on it, but I did go ahead and get that Kylie or Siley, whatever way you want to pronounce it, red dot on it here. I do feel comfortable using it. It's been a pretty good product so far. I'll get into some details on that maybe in another video when I'm shooting. So it doesn't make sense to actually have this as my front post here and shorter back sights here. So I went ahead and bought some raised sights. That way they can co-witness through the lens here. Don't know if y'all can see that here, but they don't co-witness through it. It rises just at the tip of this right here sight. So we'll go ahead and get that updated. Let's go ahead and clear this firearm here. Make sure everything is good. As we see, we'll go ahead and start breaking it down here. And what you want to do, go ahead and remove your springs. Go ahead and remove your barrel. And you also want to make sure that you have yourself a T10 Allen key here. That way you can remove your red dot. Alright. So let's go ahead and get these screws out of here. Got those set pretty good. Red dot to the side, as you guys see. All right, and what we're going to be using today to remove these sights here, rear and front sight, I have my Karat Gold or Karat Gold tool set for Glocks here, whichever way you want to pronounce it, I don't care. And I also have a Vism sight pusher. I'll show you guys this here. Pretty good little product here, I would say. I like it. And this will actually take your slide in here for you to add and remove sights here. Today we are going to be installing these AmeriGlo Glock Sights here as well. These are optic compatible, extra large height on this here, compatible for all Glock models. I really like AmeriGlo. I trust their product. I feel comfortable with their product, and I'll continue to be a customer with these guys for some time here. Give me a second and let me get this stuff open here and get set up, and we'll go from there. All right, as you guys can see, I got the package open here. We're going to go ahead and get to work on getting this stuff updated here. So the first thing that I am going to do is remove my front sight here. You want to always make sure that you have a front sight remover. I've got a few other things in there as well. I'll be using this here. You want to make sure that you place it right here. Make sure it latches on, twist. And then your screw should start to come out here. And it's a magnet on the inside of this tool as well that is going to keep the screw safe, and your front sight pops off here. I'm going to go ahead and start pushing this rear sight out. It's already at the level that I wanted it here. I've used it before on other firearms here, but you want to make sure that that is secure. Make sure you tighten it down, and it should look something like this. That's perfectly fine that it's off just a tiny bit. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and start pushing the sight out. See how easy that was? Some of them are a little bit harder, but this sight right here was a bit on the easy side to install. And let's just level it out here, and that sight falls right out. Remove that. Alright, first thing I'm going to install here is my rear sight. As you guys can see, it has slits on the side. You just literally line it up. You push it in there a little bit as far as your hand will allow it to go. You want to backtrack this here. Alright, right about there is perfect. I'll tighten this up. Alright, that is nice and secure in there, as you can see, ready to push that sight over. Alright, I don't know how hard this one will be, but let's go ahead and get started. It's a little tough. It's not too bad though. Forgive me, I'm using one hand. And I'm putting it down that way I can see it from behind exactly where it's going to stop in this here as well. I want to make sure that it is lined up. Let's take a look. I might need to bring it over this way just a little bit to the right. That looks perfect. Let's go ahead and see how we did. How we did. Oh man, that is perfect. Did a good job on that. All right, so go ahead and dump out your front sight post, which goes right here on the front. Of course, it has the screw in the bottom, but just as a visual, I could remove it. Oops, I could remove it and use the original one that I had in there, which I am gonna do. All right, you see my screw is still in there. Just go ahead and put that in. Make sure that is in there. And we can start screwing that in. No wiggle now. No wiggle. As tight as I can get it. As you see, those sights are in. That is pretty good. What I'm gonna do now is go ahead and add my red dot back. All right, go ahead and start putting your firearm back together. Simple process. Then we're gonna see how these sights look on this gun. All right, let's take a look. Oh, they co-witness well. They co-witness well. I like it. Tell me what you guys think. Pretty simple. All right, you guys stay tuned here, man. If you want more videos, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment as well. I'm always open to feedback. Talk to you guys later. Peace.